here, and welcome back to my channel. So glad you could be here with me today. Today is Sunday, April 2nd. Yeah, and no fooling, because that was yesterday. So it looks like we got quite the crowd. Turn this down. Hello, everyone. Give me just a second. Brenda says she's up. That was the face she made, not me. Hello, Susan. Hi, Patty. Hello, Donna. Hello, Donna. Hello, Brenda. Hi, Candy. We have Liz and Linda Dollar and Nancy, as in Guess Who, Nancy. We have Renee and Teresa McBriar and Diane, Melina, Lori, Polly. Hello to all of you. Hope you're doing well today. We have Lois and Janice and Sarah. Wow, we got lots of you guys here today. Awesome. Hi, Jean. And we have Lisa, Mary, Cindy. Wow. Let's see. We have Barbara, Jacqueline, and we have Sandra. Barbara Jean. Okay. Hi, Tony. We have Awkward Quilter. Hello. And, okay. I think I might have caught everybody, but I'm not sure. Hello, June. We have Nita, Lorraine. Hello, Susan. You're out. Hello, Janet and Heather. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Katie. How's it going? You guys see my quilt over here? Yay. I just need to put the binding on. So I'll bring that a little bit closer. We also have Terry. Hello, Terry. And let's see. And we have Jamie here. And hello, Donna. How's it going? Hello, Rowena. Love the umbrella. I kind of caught the umbrella in my long arm, so I poked a little hole in it, but can't tell too much, so I hope anyway. So a little sip. So I'll bring that a little closer. And yeah, so that's the April quilt, of course. So just going to put the binding on. I'll show you the binding I have for that. There we go. You can't really see, I don't think, where I caught the umbrella in the long arm foot. But yeah. Hey, I've been looking at some of your guys's that you post, and it looks really cool how you made your rain go at an angle. I wish I would have done that. So anyway, and then here's the back. I just use this green because why not, right? And I'm just going to use the green, same as the back, for my binding. So I think it will look okay. So it'll be like that, right? I think that'll be all right, a green binding. So, and I have lots of this, so I think the rest of my quilts are all going to get this because I got this in a yard sale, a whole bolt of it, okay, for free. So anyway, lots of fun. Now we can get started on May's calendar quilt, and I'll show you what that looks like. So hopefully I'll get that binding on there today. I hope. You guys' quilts are looking great, and thanks so much for sharing those over in the Facebook group. If you don't belong to the Facebook group, be sure and sign up for that. If one of you can put the link in for that, I would appreciate it. And yeah, so hello, Tessa. Hi, Zach. Hi, Julie. And hello, June Billings. Hi, Kathy. Thank you, Becca. There's Becca. There's the group. Yeah, all you have to do is I have the bot running, so there's a bunch of commands in the bot. And yeah. So I'll show you the other quilt I got done on the long arm. So I just finished this one up. Well, I don't have the binding on yet, but I do have it all quilted. Let me move you over here just a bit. So there's the quilt. This is one of the patterns from the Sew Sampler box. It's called Daydream. Here's the back. And I'm going to do the binding in this gray. So it's going to have a gray binding. And I did the quilting. I did a big rose all the way around with the leaves coming off the rose from each corner. So that's, and I just did that all over the whole quilt. Over each block, I did a big rose. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so that was a lot of fun. It's still edge to edge, but it's a little more dense than a normal edge to edge. This was the January box of this year, and I'll show you the pattern if I can find it. Hey, it's right where I put it. How often does that happen? Right? Okay, here's the pattern I did. And yeah, this was the January of this year. And it's called Daydreams. And the fabric was a 12-piece fat quarter bundle. No, fat 8 bundle, and the fabric was called Beautiful Day. So there you go. And also, Susan, you'll be happy to know I got your channel link in the bot. So all you have to do is ! Susan, and that'll bring up her link. So there you go. And anybody can do those. Anybody can do the Facebook one, or I don't think you have to be a moderator. So anyway, somebody try it who's not a moderator. Yeah, I saw Kathy do it last Sunday. So yeah, there's the Nightbot. There you go. So I'm pretty sure you don't have to be a moderator. Yeah, they're okay. Candy's trying it. Yay! Yes, it does work. Thank you, Candy. Appreciate that. Thank you, Heather. Appreciate that. Now I got to get Heather's name in that bot too. What was I thinking? Sorry, Heather. Well, Susan can put your link in for you. How's that? Anyway, so I'm glad to get this one done. And this is the one that I'm going to send to my husband's cousin who is going through chemotherapy treatments. And also, we just found out that her mother who is 97. Wow, 97? No, 98. Is kind of, well, let me just say they're bringing in hospice just to make her comfortable. So anyway, I want to get this quilt out to them as soon as possible, and hopefully they can both enjoy it. And but I'm hoping Jennifer can take it to treatments with her, to stay warm during chemotherapy, that kind of thing. Yeah, I know, Brenda. That's the thing about getting older. As we get older, that kind of stuff happens. But 98, my goodness. And I did meet the lady one time when we went to a family reunion. And so actually she would be Brandon's, it's Brandon's mother's first cousin. So that would be Brandon's second cousin. And then Jennifer would be his third cousin, because Jennifer is the daughter. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Anyway, I don't know. It's there are not very many people left on Brandon's side of the family that he knows. They're all, third and fourth cousins and stuff. So anyway. All right. So let me talk about some of the things that are coming up real quick before I get started on this project. Hi, Katie. How are you doing? Oh, the Confident Quilter. Hi, Gladys. She got a video up on her channel. Awesome. I'll have to go watch that. Okay, so for the month of April, today we are going to work on, I don't know how many of you went out and got this, but it's the vintage kite. And these are foundation paper pieces. You can get them at the Fat Quarter Shop. And I didn't put a link in, sorry. They are 6-inch blocks. That's finished. And anyway, so that's what we're going to work on. This will be a great scrap buster, okay? In fact, I think I might be wrong, but I think the Fat Quarter Shop is going to start doing this project this month also, and maybe even Pat Sloan. I'll have to double check. But anyway, this is it. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Okay, everybody's talking to each other. Awesome. All right, so what's happening in April? So I'm figuring the first Sunday in April, I'll work on the vintage kite or other scrappy projects to use up our scraps with, right? And then next Sunday, which will be the 9th, we will start the May calendar quilt. Okay? I know that is Easter, and I am going to go ahead and come on because it's late in the afternoon. I mean, it's 2 o'clock for me, but out east, it's what, 5 o'clock? Yeah, 5 o'clock. So if you can't join live, I totally understand, and hopefully you can watch the replay. Hi, Lori. And so that's when I'm going to start doing that one, get all our fabrics together. So let me show you what that one looks like. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Calendar Quilts by Kim Schaefer. And I do have this in the description box under the video. Oh, great, Susan. Yeah, that came in the one of the Sew Sampler, the vintage kite. And so for the May one is this one. Isn't that pretty? Look at those flowers. That really should be the August one because it's sunflowers, right? But that's okay. Okay, so far we have done February, and we did March, and we did April. So the next one is May. We get that one done. I really like getting these done in the month before they're due, which is pretty handy. I mean, I don't get mine completely done, obviously, but that's okay. You guys do, and that's the important thing. Hi, Natalie. So anyway. Okay, Heather. Well, try to enjoy your company. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, Zach. All right, so that's that one. Now, the next thing is I have a collaboration with Sew Becca, Tiffany's Quilting Life, and Ian, the off-kilter crafter, Ian, Saturday, the 8th of April, and it would be at, I think, 3 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time, over on Tiffany's channel. And let me find my notes real quick. Over on Tiffany's channel. Yeah, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, over on Tiffany's channel. And we are challenging each other to do something with the Tula Pink line works. So I kind of have mine all. I have mine tore apart, but so it's a layer cake. Each one of us will have a layer cake, and we're using line works for our project. So please come and check that out. It will be live over on Tiffany's Quilting Live. That's April 8th. Okay? Yep. Becca's got the times there for you. So I'm going to be busy. But on April 7th, I will be over on Donna's channel, and that is Handmade by Ying with Donna. And that will be 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a late one, especially for you guys back east or out east. And we're going to start the tiger quilt. So and it is foundation paper piecing also. And this is the tiger quilt. And it'll be me, Donna, and Susan from Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan. And I don't know if there's anybody else at this point that's going to be with us. So that is April 7th, Friday night after Becca's Live. So Becca will be on. And Susan, do you know if there's anybody, or Donna, is it just us three, or is anybody else joining us? Oh, Terry's making a tiger one too. Awesome. So this is by Violet Craft. Thank you, Becca. Thank you for the other one. Susan said she can't wait to start the tiger. She named hers Tony. And she's not sure who else. So we know it's us three anyway. So I hope you join us. If you can't participate, at least come in over and say hello to us and cheer us on. Okay? So this will be my first great big project, okay? All right. Anyway, yeah, Violet Craft. And you can find that on Amazon. Or you can go to Donna's channel and follow the links, because I think she has all the links there. And the biggest thing this month is my birthday. It's my birthday month. I get the whole month. Is anybody else's birthday this month? We can celebrate together. Oh, thank you, Becca. Boy, Becca's right on it tonight. A party all month. Yes, that's right, Jean. Thanks, Susan. It's not till towards the end of the month, but you could say, every time I see you, happy birthday month. Because, hey, why not? Oh, awesome. Danielle's husband's birthday is the 4th, and hers is the 10th. Cool. Linda's is the 19th. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Teresa. I don't think so, Becca. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Oh, Zach's daughter's birthday is tomorrow. She'll be 46. Wow. Mine was the 1st. Hi, Cheryl. Well, happy birthday. Oh, awesome, Connie. Was their 57th anniversary. Wow. That's cool, Connie. And Karen's is the 11th. And Tony said that she does hers the whole month too. Oh, Carolyn's is the 16th. Cool. Okay, so happy birthday to all you April babies. All right, let's get started on doing the vintage kite paper piecing. And be sure and read the instructions. They're on the back, okay? So read your instructions. Also in this sheet of papers, it tells you, it gives you a bunch of different size of quilts, and it tells you how many of this block you will need for the different sizes. So if you were doing 2 of these packets, which there's 42 sheets or 42 blocks, you can get a quilt that will be 80 blocks, so it'll be 48 and a half by 60 and a half. So that's a lap quilt. Okay, but it also tells you a large lap, a crib, twin quilt, queen quilt, king quilt. It tells you what a table runner. So that's pretty handy. I like that. So if you just wanted to do a table runner, you would just need 16 blocks. So that's not bad. Your husband is the best birthday gift ever. That's awesome. Hi, Joan. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I might do that on. Send me an email, um, and we'll talk about it. That's really, really, really kind of you. Thank you. I would probably do it on my birthday. So, an old McDonald baby book panel. That's really cool. How much snow do I have? Well, a lot has melted, so that's good. But did you see my blizzard video I put up yesterday? That was wild. I couldn't believe it. My husband and the dogs got back in the house in a nick of time. Just minutes after he walked through the door, that storm blew up. And man, I mean, the wind was blowing. And I mean, it's nothing like the tornadoes that they've been having out east. Oh, my word. My prayers go out to everybody out there. That's just devastating. But we have had some pretty crazy weather. What is going on? And winter does not want to let go up here. So, yes, Brenda. You must have had that written down. Yep, it's the 28th. So, anyway, but all of that snow that we got yesterday has melted, plus a bunch more has melted. So, really kind of depends on where you're standing. I want to say we still have a couple close to 2 feet in some areas where it's shady. But we're getting more bare spots, so that's good. Oh, it's the day before your hubby's? Well, that would make it easy. Oh, more bad weather. Yeah, we have more snow coming. That's for sure. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to snow again here directly. In fact, I can see the clouds rolling in. That was an April Fool's storm. Yeah. Yeah, it was quite crazy. Okay, back to this. Alrighty. So, if you have your papers already, you read your directions. Here's what that looks like, real quick. So, what you're supposed to do is cut these out. That's your first step. So, you follow the dotted line that they have going corner to corner, and you cut these out. So, you'll get pieces like this. Okay. Now, if you're going to make this really scrappy, like the picture, find your lights that just have a little bit of print in them for the background, and then something darker for the middle kites. Okay. And they're all going to be random. So I've done one, but I didn't do the sides random. But so you could do, if you don't want to do random background, you can just do a white or whatever color you want as your background color, and then some sort of print in the middle. All right, so I tried one. It worked out pretty easy. It still needs its final trim before I sew them together. Thank you, Diane. Jamie said the wind there was terrible. Hello, Nadine. How's it going? Hi, Shirley. Hello, Kino. Kino Show. Hello. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I started going through all my scraps, and I have a bunch of scraps laying over here, and it tells you what size you need to cut these down to. Also, I kind of made my cuts a little bit smaller than what they recommended, and you could do that. Just make sure that you are going to have enough to cover up each square. So number 1 is your first one, and if you want to make sure that you have enough fabric to cover up all of number 1, the whole thing. Okay, this piece is plenty. And then with your side ones, and they recommend or they want you to cut out rectangles, and then your side ones, you want to just make sure you have enough that you have a 1/4 inch lap over, right? And that it goes all the way down to your point. Okay. So now if I had one of those nifty boards like Becca has, the light board, that would be awesome. But I don't. So, and I don't have the add a 1/4 inch ruler either. So I'm just making do with what I have. Okay. All right. So I'm going to point the camera down so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'll slide the phone over here a little bit. Okay. I'll take my first piece and I'll go ahead and do another orange because I'm not going to sew all the oranges together, but it will be throughout the quilt. Yeah, Becca's light board is amazing. I have that in my cart, my wish list cart. Okay, so I just want to make sure. So the writing where you can see it goes down, all right? So it's just blank. The piece of fabric goes the pretty side up, okay? Now, this is how I did it. I put that there, then I put a pin in the middle to hold my fabric in place. You could use a little drop of glue if you want to. And then, because I don't have a light board, I just, held it up and I make sure that I can see the fabric through there on all sides, which I can, right? Then, number 2, I got to move my pin over a little bit. Now I need number 2 fabric, but before I do that, I'm going to put my fold in, and I'm just using this piece of paper to crease my fold. You want a stiff piece of paper. Okay, so I'm going to do my fold, and I'm just on the line, okay? And I'm going to leave that fold over, and I'm going to take a ruler, and I'm going to line up my 1/4 inch. So my 1/4 inch goes over, out, away from the paper, and I'm going to cut this fabric off. Okay. Now I can fold that back over. Now I'll take my background fabric, and I'm going to use this little polka dot. And again, I'm going to make sure that I have enough which I do. I can see I do. So I'll fold that over. Now, make sure you have this the right way. So now you just kind of pretend that that paper's not there. So the right side of the fabric's together, okay? So you can still fold this over and make sure. So there's plenty. Now, I take my pin out of there. And pin it down again. Hold that in place. Okay, so now I have it like that. And I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to sew on this line that they provided. Okay, now I did turn my sewing machine down to 1.5. And this also gives you little dots on here to where to start. And I actually like to take a back stitch. So just stay right on the line. When you get to the dot, do a back stitch. And there we go. So now I can take the pin out, fold that over, finger press it back, oh, is it, Jean? Jean's going to put that in her cart too, the board, the light board. I think it was Caterpillar or something, I think. Yes, I lowered the stitch length to 1.5 so that paper will come off really easy. Now, because you're not sewing anything on here or here on the sides, and this is going to be free for a little while. I'm not going to sew it to the other blocks yet. I'm putting a little dab of glue on my back of my paper here. Just a little dab. So that it'll stay down, okay? Now you want to press that. Okay, so I pressed that, pressed the glue, so hopefully that stays. Oh, thank you, Becca. Yeah, Sewing Machines Plus. That's where I found it the other day. Also, you could go through, Becca, do you have a affiliate link? If you do, you could put that one in there, or you could everybody could just go over to your channel and bring that affiliate link for Sewing Machines Plus. If you don't, Tiffany also has an affiliate link. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off my extra fabric, and I'm just following the paper around, staying on the line, just to get that out of my way, because I don't really need it flapping around. Okay, so I used a little polka dot over here. And yeah, because I don't have affiliate links, so feel free to put your own affiliate links in there. Okay, so now I'm going to do number 3. So again, I'm going to take my paper, right on that line, fold my paper over. Now I'm going to take my ruler, add 1/4 of an inch, so 1/4 of an inch away from the paper, cut that fabric off. Okay. Move that out of the way. Now I can flip that over. Now I can get another piece of background. So I have several cut out over here. I have the little teeny polka dot. And then I have this one that has the little roses on it. That was on the back of the giveaway quilt. And then I have this one. And then I just have white on white. But I have a bunch more over here that I can pick from. But for now, this is good. All right. So now remember, right sides go together on top of the paper. Make sure you're going to have enough of that one. Looks like I'm going to have plenty. And I'm going to line this up with my other fabric. Put my needle in. Just so that it doesn't shift when you turn around, right? And now I'm going to sew on the line. You start at that dot, sew on the line down to that dot, and that's what I'm going to do. Hi, Mona. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, I like the dots too. All right, here we go. I'm going to line up my needle, and I'm going to take an extra stitch there. Alrighty, there we go. And whoops, I almost thought I did it wrong, but the needle was in the way. Okay, so there's that. Now, fold that over. And then you want to press that down. The other thing I want to get is one of those acorn pins. Put a little dab of glue on there because I want my fabric to stay on there. I want my paper to stay with my fabric. And that just takes a few minutes to dry. Yeah, one of those acorn pins. So I can really get those, starch my seam here. That would be nice. Becca was doing that the other day. Looked like a good idea. Now I'm just cutting the fabric away from the paper, but I'm not actually cutting on the final trim line as they have it marked. I'm cutting just beyond it a little bit. I'll trim them all up later. Okay, so there's that. Oops, kind of missed that one a little bit. There. That's good enough. All right, so there's one that is Scrappalicious. All right, so that's what you just keep doing. Just grab fabrics from your scraps and keep on doing, keep on going. When you're doing this foundation paper piecing, it's almost like mindless sewing. Almost once you get it down, it's really easy. You know, you just get those steps. It's like this step, this step, this step, this step. You know, and those pretty soon they kind of just get in your head. You go this step first, then this step, and before you know it, you have a quilt done. Oh, that's a good idea. Just use your liquid starch and a pen brush, which works the same. And you know what? I actually happen to have a pen brush that I use for watercoloring, you know, paint. I bet that would work, huh? I know a lot of people love that acorn pen. Yeah, I'll try it with the brush. Yeah, paintbrush. Oh, okay, paintbrush, right? Paintbrush. I don't want a paintbrush, please. Okay, let me find another knittle. Okay, here's a pretty one. I made a project bag out of this. So I just want to double check, make sure. The other thing is you could fussy cut. Like if I wanted to cut this flower out right here, which I think I do. So I'm going to do this. And I'll take that out. Yeah, fussy cut your scraps, huh? Why not? All right, so this one could be my middle. So you flip that over, and so the printed side is down, right? And your fabric printed side is up. Now I'm just going to make sure I'm going to line that up in the, see, I can see it well enough. Look, you know, just looking up in the sky. Well, not the sky, looking up towards the ceiling. Okay, so that I have there. That's a good spot. I'm just going to pin that down. All right, now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to pin it on the other side because I'm in the way of number 2. Oh, good. Awesome, Joan. She said, I took your advice and sorted my strips of all sizes. She used Zippo bags. Awesome. Oh, Donna says, I made a Storm at Sea quilt, paper pieced a long time ago. Never again, thank you. Joan says, I use Ziploc bags to store them, making my big bin look a lot better. You betcha. I think we have the Nightbot tamed. He should be okay. Mona said she uses a drop of Elmer's to hold the first piece. Yeah, you could do that. That's a good idea. Okay. That way your pen wouldn't get in way of your ruler, which is a great idea. I do have some Elmer's glue. Maybe I'll go grab it. Okay, I'm going to line that up on the line, fold it over. And I could go ahead and cut it off right now while I have it there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to add 1/4 inch. Cut that off. Okay. Now I can fold it back over and let's see. I think I'll do the little flower one. Okay, awkward quilter. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, a glue stick. Okay. Yeah, glue stick would work. All right, let's see. So I want to make sure that's lined up right. And then pretty side down. But then do you pin the second piece? You know, I just thought this would be one way to use up scraps, and just so happened that I got the papers in the sew sampler box, so wanted to use the papers. Oh, I want to show you something else too that would be really handy for using scraps. Okay, now dot to dot. Go ahead and sew that. There's that one. Okay, now I can take the pen off of that. Hi, Amy. Hi, Susie. Okay, just gonna finger press that down. Looks good. Let me see if I have that. No. Hold on while I go grab that glue. I'll be right back. I have these little Elmer glue. They have a fine tip on them. Let's shake that up. Okay. First of all, I'm going to come over, go to the iron and press this seam down. Okay. I should have brought my iron over here, I guess. I could put it right here. Okay, put that aside. Now, we'll find another, what time is it, 3 o'clock? It's 3 o'clock, everybody up. Oh, by the way, it is the first of the month, so just want to remind you guys, what do we do at the first of the month? That's right, clean the machine. Clean your machine. Oh, I gotta fold this. Put it on the line here. Okay. Ruler. Add a quarter. So if you haven't done it, get all the dust bunnies out of your sewing machine, put on a new needle, and if you oil your machine and haven't done it in a while, it might be a good time to do that. That's right. See, I got you guys trained. Some of you. Terry said, we maintain our machines. Amy says, we clean our machines. Exacto. I want this to be in part of that. So try to make sure I get that in there. Okay, so line that up there. And as soon as I get this one done, I'll show you my other idea I have for scrap fabric. Okay, then you just, I pinned it, and now I'm going to flip it over and sew on that line. There we go. Do a little back stitch right at the first of that. I don't know if that's necessary, but I'm doing it. I kind of think you get a little faster with this paper piecing the longer you do it. You know, I haven't done any paper piecing in a long time, so. All right, fold this over. Oh, we got a little bit. Yeah, we got the butterfly in there. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to go press this and put a little piece of glue on there. Okay, there, now I can go ahead and trim that all up. Use my bigger ruler here. Now you can save these little pieces, you know. You don't have to throw them away till they get too small to use. Okay, there's that one. One more. And my other idea for scrap fabric, I think will go a little bit faster. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do out there. So that one looks really cute. Yeah, I like that one. So, you know, they're going to get sewed together like that. And then 2 more on the bottom. I got 3 done so far. But I'm just going to keep on going. And then one of these days, I'm going to start sewing them together. And I'll just mix them all up. But for now, they'll just go in one of my scrap areas over here. And whenever I get time, a little extra time, and I want to play with scraps, I'll just get this back out. I'm not planning on having this project done until the end of the year, possibly, right? There's no hurry on it. It's just a way to use up scraps. Okay, here's my other idea. Now, I know some of you probably watch Karen Brown. I got this idea from her. It's a roll of paper, like adding machine paper. And make sure it's not the thermal stuff, because you don't want any of that thermal stuff coming off on your fabric. So what I thought I would do is cut these. It's got a little bit of glue right here. I'm going to cut that off. Into 10.5-inch strips. Okay. 10.5-inch strip. Gotta move some stuff here out of the way. So, just because I'm doing 10.5 because I think it will be easier to handle. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do bigger strips. I don't know. But for now, 10.5. All right. Then, now I'm not going to use this stuff. So this is 3-inch. Hi, Tracy. Okay, so this is 3-inch paper. And I happen to have some 3-inch squares. So I could use these. I also have some bigger squares. So I'll just grab some of my squares that I had in my box over there that you guys saw the other day. And they don't have to stay this size. You could go ahead and like cut it one more time, which is what I would probably do here. Because you want this to be really scrappy. Okay. So going to work just this pretty much the same way. That first one, it's got to be face up, and you can either glue that down or sew it down, and I think I'm going to glue it instead of using a pin. I'm just going to line that up with the edge, and I'm just going to glue, put a dab of glue right along the edge there. Okay, just to hold it down. Now I'm going to take another piece of fabric that I have here. And this polka dot, let's do this polka dot. What the heck? I'm going to cut it to a little bit smaller this time. Now you can just totally use your regular scraps and not cut this down. Now this will go face down on top of there. Now you don't have to turn this over because there's no lines on it, right? So you just go on the top and do 1/4 of an inch. And then just go ahead and press that back. Like so. And then just keep on going. Grab another piece. And maybe I'll do this one big. And this happens to be a batik. So, yeah, I mix my regular fabric and batiks. See how much faster this goes? Now I'm just going to fold that over. And I think I'll go ahead and cut a little bit of that off. Maybe in half. Because I want a lot of variety. Maybe you want them that big, but Okay, and so then I'm just going to keep on going, you know, just keep on going. Grab whatever colors you want. Ooh, here's a pretty one. Cut those up. Hey, Kay, how's it going? It was really sunny and pretty earlier today, but now it's getting ready to snow. All right, see how much fun this is? Now, then, when I'm all done, when I get this filled up, then I'll just put this away. I could go ahead and trim it up. I'll show you that. All right, so I'm going to line this up right there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sew it again. Like I said, this is a little different. You don't have to flip it over. You're just using this paper to stabilize your pieces. That's why, that's the purpose. It stabilizes your fabric and until you get ready to use it, right? Because it might be a long time. You know, I was thinking maybe I do these strips for the border of the kite quilt, right? Okay, so then we just keep on going. Find another color. Let's do this yummy green. Now, see, I think this is a lot of fun because there's no lines to follow. You're just kind of doing your own thing. To me, this is really more mindless sewing, right? Then, when I'm ready to take these papers off, I'll just take it down to my husband and say, hey, you don't have anything better to do. How about if you tear these pieces of paper off for me? Isn't that a great idea, you guys? Okay. Fold it over. And iron that down, and then just keep going. So when I get ready, what I will do, after I get done filling this whole thing up, then I'll turn it over and I'll trim off all these pieces. Okay? And as a matter of fact, you could use, you know, something like this too, and get a little different angle in there. This, I can't use this one. It's got something stuck on it. That would be funny. Yeah, I mean, I think so too. Yeah, that's what I just said, Tracy. Great minds think alike, right? Why not? Maybe I could use some of these other pieces from the kite. And as long as I had a straight edge right there, yeah, I could do that. And then this one would have to go at an angle. Let's try it. Why not? Okay, so we're going to try that. So I'll line that up. See, Katie says, after you do those strips, in what way can you turn them into triangles and sew them, say, into hexes or whatever? I don't know about all that, Katie. I'm just planning on using the strips for, right now I'm thinking the border. But I might find some other uses. I suppose you could cut them into hexes and use them that way. Why not? Give it a try and let us know how it worked. Okay, so this one was at an angle. I'll fold that over. Okay, so that's at an angle. Oh. So yarn arm designs. Hello. The paper just keeps it stable because you're going to have bias edges, and the bias edges really bend and twist and get all wonky. So the paper will help just keep it stable. Then I'm going to be saving these for quite a while, so they're just going to pile up until I use them for a border on my Scrappy quilt. I hope that helps. Okay, let's find another angle piece. And let's see, do I have one? Yes, okay. Well, that's the same color. We don't want that. I'll just use a big square. Here's a blue. We haven't used this yet. Okay. So you want to make sure if you're doing the angle that your fabric goes all the way on either side of your paper, right? And then it's going to fold over. So it should work out okay there. Okay, let's try it. I might need this to be a little bit longer. Let me get a strip. So you could go ahead and use your strips too, right? Right. So I want that to be hanging over at least 1/4 of an inch, maybe even 1/2 an inch on either side of that paper. Okay, that should work. Let's go ahead and cut that off. This is your opportunity too to make a big mess in your sewing room. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to sew those together. We'll see what that turned out. Well, this is just, I'm demonstrating different paper piecing techniques. And so this is for Scrappy. And I just got done with the kite. We're doing that on foundation paper piecing. And so this is just another way of foundation paper piecing to use your scraps. All right. You don't have to do it this way. You could just totally forego the paper and sew them together. Any old way you want. Okay, so there's that. Let's see how almost going to take a little while to get straight here. Right there. I'm going to have to cut that piece of fabric right there. It's a little more technical doing an angle, but I did it. You could even use your half square triangle leftovers like this, and that would help keep them stable too. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Let's see, Connie said, when I make my strips, I use 4 and chain piece. One of the examples Karen Brown suggests. Then I store in one of clear boxes. They're great to use as middle of a block. Great idea. Thank you, Connie. And this is adding machine tape, and it's just regular paper tape. And this is 3-inch, yes. Or you could, yeah, old phone book paper would work too. Exactly. Yeah, after I do a bunch of these, I could, after I trim them up, take the paper off, and then I could sew like white sashing in between each one and just have a whole quilt that's, a sashing in between each one. That could be a quilt. So what exactly I'm going to do with all of these right now, I don't know, but I think I have a lot of options, right? Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Or I could use these as sashings between, something else, some other blocks that you're using. It'd be quite scrappy, right? Well, I'm getting hungry, you guys. Time it. Okay. I'm going to probably end the live at 3:30. And yeah, it looks like that storm is coming. Now, you're welcome to go over to Karen Brown's channel, Just Get It Done, and check her video out, because she does a whole video on this. And it's been a while since I've seen that video, so I don't know what all she recommends. But this is where this process, where I saw this process. So, and I've been wanting to do it for a while and just haven't. So I figured this was a good opportunity to give it a try. And here's a pretty one. Oh no, Brenda. They've been having a lot of delivery problems lately. Okay, Kelly. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going to try using some of my bigger half square triangles also in this. I think that would look pretty cool. Make sure this is lined up. I'm planning on making homemade pizza for dinner tonight. I really thought that sounded good. Oh, I almost made it. Not quite. Oh well, close enough. So there we go. Very, very scrappy. Very scrappy. And not really stain, color coordinated, right? Just grabbing scraps and throwing them on. And actually, the more scraps you have that you're doing that with, the better it looks. And I'm just following along that paper, trimming that off. Now that is not enough to save. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Valerie. I think my back is going to explode, you guys. All right, there. That's gone. Now I'm just going to store this in one of my, see how nice and clean, neat that looks? And I can store it just the way it is in one of my storage boxes over here. And then when I get enough, I'll do something with them. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there so that holds that down. So if you want your strips to be bigger, you know, go ahead, make them bigger, but I don't want to make them too much bigger than my storage container. You know what I mean? I want them to lay flat in my storage container. So I thought that was really fun. Yeah, just kind of grabbing random fabrics. That's a little bit funner. And I have that box of crumbs, so I could use crumbs in this too. So a couple of crumbs together, make them long enough so they go all the way across. Be a good way to use up your crumbs. And look, I made more crumbs. See, sometimes this stuff just multiplies, right? But I'll keep using that. So what'd you guys think of that? Oh, I'll just sit here and read some stuff for a while. Janice says, I'm doing that on a roll of adding machine tape. Yep, that's what I got. Are you keeping the roll all together? Or are you cutting them up? Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. So Mel says it would be good to keep a piece of the tape by your machine to sew crumbs to as you quilt. That's a great idea. Yeah, my back is hurting. Hi, Laura. How's it going? All one length for now. Oh, my goodness. That sounds like fun, Janice. Yeah, me too, Jamie. Jamie says, I like the idea that will get my scraps used up. I agree. So that is the whole purpose of today's video. Basically, is some ideas for getting rid of our scraps, right? And what I might do, if you guys want to come back and put some comments in the regular comment section under the video about different ways to use scraps, then I'll write those ways down, and then we'll talk about it maybe next week or the week after that. And maybe I'll even try some different ways, like with telephone book paper. I've seen that done too. Tiffany over at Tiffany's Quilting Line, she uses telephone books, old telephone books. So That's a great way to recycle. And basically, you're using the paper to keep your fabric stable, is how I look at it. So now this will be nice and stable. It won't fray as much, and it won't get all wonky and all that. I'll just lay it down in the box and just keep making them and piling them up. Wow, Linda. She said, I found some really wild, crazy crumb blocks in that last box of fabric, complete with lace, rickrack, and burlap. That's what I saw, Laura. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you got your machine working, but I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Darn it. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Have a great evening too, Debbie. So glad you could be here. Thank you, Jean. I'm so glad you could be here too. I love that we can share all of our ideas and different tips and, all that stuff. Because what works for me might not work for you, or you might have a good idea that on something that might work really great for me. And I have done Scrappy crumb quilts, and I'll try and get that out next week and show you. It's not quilted yet. It's still hanging in the closet. Maybe that'll be the next one I quilt. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Please go enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Thank you to all my moderators for being here, putting in links. Special thank you to Becca, because she doesn't get to be here that often. I really appreciate you putting in links, sweetheart. And I will enjoy my pizza. I do love pizza. That's my favorite meal. I'm a pizza girl. So I'll let you guys all say goodbye for a few seconds. It was awesome seeing you guys too. Bye, Amy. Bye, Lois. Bye, Janice. Bye, Gladys. Bye, Nancy. Bye, Joan. Bye, Laura. Hope you get to feeling better, sweetie. Bye, Donna H. Bye, Nadine. Thank you, Jamie. Thanks for being here. Thanks, June. Okay. Bye, Mel. See you later. So long, Brenda. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Lisa. Bye-bye. Thanks, you guys. Love you all. Go out there and have an awesome day. And blessings to you all. Bye for now. I missed the button. There.